Why, hello there. Thought it'd be a good idea to just kind of have a bit of a casual, laid-back conversation with you all, since I haven't done that on my channel yet. First thing I have to say right off the bat is I am so grateful to anyone that has been watching my videos recently and anyone that's subscribed, anyone that's commented. Just if you've been watching my stuff and you've been liking it, thank you so much for watching the videos. My channel has been growing incredibly fast, and it's extremely exciting to me. I'm very happy about it. I really cannot thank you guys enough, and I'm really happy you're enjoying the videos. A lot of you probably have no idea, but like, just 2 months ago, I only had like 30 subscribers. Like, I have grown insanely quickly, and I'm just really happy about it. I'm really glad that you guys are liking my Sonic videos, because I'm very much enjoying making them. And I'm glad I've managed to, in some way, carve out a little bit of a niche when it comes to making videos talking about Sonic, because that's already been done to death by a million other YouTubers out there. But when I wanted to start talking Sonic, I figured I might be able to say something a little bit different than what other people are saying, and I'm glad it's resonating with you all. Particularly big thanks to all the comments that I get. I get a lot of really, really nice, flattering comments. A lot of you people saying that I'm, like, you know, up there with some of the best Sonic tubers, like Cybershell and Game Apologist and things like that, which is extremely flattering. I'm just out here, you know, talking my own opinions and my own thoughts about these games, and I very much appreciate the sentiment. And to anyone who's left any kind of comments on my videos, like, I appreciate them greatly. I read every single comment that I get. I might not reply to all of them, but I absolutely read all the comments. I love getting comments. Please keep them coming. I love interacting with you guys. It's just great. Like, having viewership is nice. You know, I get to see that, oh, I have so many thousand views on my videos, and that's certainly satisfying and cool. But it can kind of feel a bit detached, because it's just like a number going up. But actually getting comments, you know, hearing your guys' thoughts, being able to have a little bit of a back and forth, that really means a lot to me. And even to the people that have been critical of my videos and have tried to correct me on things, or even said they don't like them, I appreciate those comments too, because, you know, without criticism, you can't get any better. And I've learned a lot from some of you guys in the comments, so I very much appreciate all the comments I get, and once again, all your views, and everyone that's subscribed. It's really awesome to have my YouTube channel finally starting to take off a little bit after doing this for over a year. And I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. The Shadow Story video is already underway, and as you can see, I already have footage recorded for Sonic 06, so that will be coming after. Things might slow down a little bit, because that's the end of the footage I have recorded, so after 06 I'm going to have to play more Sonic games to get footage to make more videos, but hopefully it won't take too long. Oh, and Sonic Origins, I want to talk about that briefly. First thing, most important, the older Sonic games are getting delisted on May 20th, I believe, from a lot of digital storefronts, so definitely pick up the versions that are currently available if you can, because Sonic Origins, while it looks like it could be pretty good, it might not necessarily be the absolute best versions of these games. Particularly CD is the real one to be concerned with, because, you know, Sonic Forever and Sonic 2 Absolute, those can use the mobile APKs, that's fine. For Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you can really use any ROM of the game. You don't specifically need a Steam copy of the game, so you can also be okay there. But for CD, while you can use the mobile version, it's definitely a bit more difficult to get the decompilation out of that than it is for the Steam version. So, at the very least, make sure you pick up CD on Steam while it's still available, and all the versions of the games for whatever platforms interest you, before Origins comes out, because after that, you won't have any other choice. Shitty situation, but that's all we can do about it, unfortunately. As for Sonic Origins itself, I must say I'm actually pretty impressed by it. I was not really going into that with very high expectations. I was thinking it would be very, very basic ports with very lacking features that I would not really give a shit about, but I gotta say, those animated cutscenes are looking mighty fine, so we'll see how the final product turns out, if it's actually really good. And of course, once the modding scene gets their hands on that game, then if it's not the best version of those games, it certainly could become that one day. And I do plan on making an updated version of my best version of every Sonic game video after enough time passes and enough things change, because, you know, new versions like Origins might come out and usurp other versions, and there's also a couple of things I missed in my video that I added in the description, a couple of things that were wrong, things like that that I would like to get it all, like, cleaned up so people don't have to check the description, because most people don't read descriptions. There's also some versions of the games that I neglected to mention, like Sonic 3 Complete and such, that I'm probably going to throw into the new version. So that'll be coming at some point in the future, but probably not anytime soon. I don't know if I'm going to do a video specifically for Sonic Origins. I might, but it probably won't be a super in-depth video like what I've been doing for everything else, because I've already talked about those games in extreme detail and also covered, you know, enhanced versions of them that have a lot of the features that Origins looks like it's going to have. So I'll probably do something different if I do anything with Origins. I was thinking maybe something like a live commentary, like Let's Play kind of thing, where I just check out the game and we see how it is. I don't know, maybe something like that. Let me know what you guys would like to see from me with Origins, because I really don't know. And another thing I want to address is answering a couple of questions that I've been getting repeatedly on many of my videos. First one. Are you going to cover X Sonic game? And I'm just gonna say 99% of the time the answer is yes. I am going to cover almost every single Sonic game, and where applicable with games that have worthwhile stories, I will obviously be doing story videos as well. Related to that, anyone asking, have I played X Sonic fan game and will I make a video about it? Probably yes. Once I'm done covering all the official games, I plan on covering quite a number of Sonic fan games, because, I mean, really, if you're a Sonic fan and you don't play the fan games, you're missing out on, like, half of what makes this series cool. Official, fan, whatever, I really don't care. As long as it's a good Sonic game, I'm gonna play it, and I'm probably gonna make a video about it too. As far as plans for the future, right now the current plan is I'm just going to keep going with Sonic for as long as I feel like going with it. But it's a bit of a thing I've been thinking about of what about non-Sonic stuff, because if you look at my videos, I made lots of videos covering lots of other games before I started doing Sonic. I really did not have any intention of this becoming a Sonic channel at all. I always wanted to cover all the Sonic games, but I was planning to do it interspersed over time. But at a certain point, I just said, fuck it, I want to just marathon a whole bunch of Sonic games all in one go. And as of right now, I don't plan on stopping, but there is, of course, the question of what about when I'm done talking about Sonic videos? What happens when I've talked about all the Sonic games? And there's definitely stuff with, like, the shows, the cartoons, the comics, the movies, obviously. Things like that, which I have interest in covering. I want to talk about those things in some way or another. Gonna have to figure out what I can do around copyright with that kind of stuff, but I would like to get back to doing videos about non-Sonic stuff as well at some point. I don't know when that's going to be. It might be after I've done everything I want to do with Sonic, or I might at some point take a break from Sonic and do something in between and then come back to it if I feel like doing something else for a while. I really don't know how it's gonna play out. I mean, obviously, I know a lot of you guys have come here for Sonic, and you're Sonic fans, and that's probably what you want to see. So I imagine I'll probably get quite a dip in viewership if I start covering non-Sonic stuff, but that's perfectly fine. I don't want to chain myself to a single series when it comes to this channel. I'm just going to do whatever I want, and right now I want to do Sonic. At some point, I might want to do something else, but don't worry, I definitely will be sticking with Sonic all the way through. It might take a while, though, depending on if I feel like taking breaks. But as I said, at the current moment, the plan is to stick with Sonic for the foreseeable future. Maybe I'll do other things in between Sonic videos occasionally. I don't know. It's all up in the air right now. This channel is really just being run entirely by my own whim. Whatever I feel like doing, I'm gonna do. So I hope at least some of you guys are enjoying my stuff enough that you'd be interested in watching non-Sonic stuff from me, because I've got a lot to say about a lot of games. To be honest, it's a little bit depressing to me when I look back at all of my older videos and they all have, like, double or triple digit views compared to all of my Sonic stuff, because I've got a lot of videos that I'm very proud of talking about stuff other than Sonic, and it's just not getting the same kind of traction, which is to be expected. but I at least hope in the future other stuff I cover can get some decent viewership. For one thing, I would absolutely love to do more story videos for other games besides Sonic, if you guys would be interested in that. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, something that I've been thinking about for a while is, of course, a Patreon. Obviously, that is something that I have been thinking about, but I didn't think it would be anything that I could even approach doing that kind of thing anytime soon, because all this new viewership is still very new to me. But I was still kind of, like, uncertain about whether or not I should do a Patreon now, because I still feel like I'm very new to this, and I don't really have that huge of an audience yet. And I don't really have any ideas for, like, what I would want to offer for patrons. I don't really like the idea, honestly, of, like, reward tiers and stuff like that, because it just feels so, like, gross to me. Like, oh, if you pay me money every month, then I'll be your friend and you could talk to me. Like, this is just so weird. I don't want to extrinsically motivate people to give me money in that kind of way. I just like the idea of, you know, it being donations. Like, if you like my stuff and want to support me, cool. But putting, like, these weird tiers of, like, rewards in the form of things like that, I don't know. I mean, I like to make it valuable and worthwhile to the people that are willing to give me money if I set up a Patreon, which I still don't even know if I'm going to do that anytime soon or anything. I was thinking of maybe just making a Discord for patrons so we could all get in there and talk and maybe, like, set up game nights to play together or something like that. I don't know. It's all up in the air right now. I'm just spitballing. Like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to do a Patreon right now. I guess let me know if you guys would actually be interested in supporting me in that kind of way, or if you have any ideas of stuff you would like me to do, because I really don't know. But on the topic of supporting me, the actual reason that I made this video, is time for some selling out. Now that I have an audience, I can take advantage of you guys in order to try to sell my products, because as it turns out, I am a writer, and I have been writing for several years, and I have just recently published my first book as an ebook on Amazon Kindle. And I'm absolutely terrible when it comes to the elevator pitch of my book, so I'm just going to put the synopsis up here and you can read it for yourself. And if that interests you, I have a link in the description leading to the Amazon page for it. I would greatly appreciate you guys checking it out. It's only $4, so if it interests you, please give it a look. And if you like my stuff and just want to support me, I would appreciate that as well. Try to go easy on me, though. While I have been writing for, like, almost a decade at this point, I have no formal education with it. I haven't taken any specific classes or anything. I'm totally self-taught. And I wrote this book several years ago, actually, and tried to get a publisher for it, and no one was interested. So I just left it sitting there doing nothing for a long time. But I recently went back to it, and I was like, you know, there's some problems here, you know, now that I've grown as a writer since then. It has some issues that I look at, and I'm like, that could have been done a bit better, this is great marketing, by the way. Definitely do this if you ever want to sell a product, is tell people how bad it is. But, jokes aside, I do think that while it has some issues here and there is some good as well, and I think some people might get some enjoyment out of reading it, so I decided, screw it. I'm just going to put it out there myself and see if anybody likes it. So there you go. I tried to sell my product to you, so now you can all be disgusted with me and unsubscribe. That's perfectly fine. To the few of you who even bothered to stick through this entire video, thank you for watching. I hope you look forward to what I got cooking in the future. And, please buy my shitty book. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Me being a writer and a Sonic fan to the degree that I am, it's possible that I may or may not be working on a non-video Sonic project of some kind. And I may potentially be looking for artists to help me realize this project. And maybe if any of you are artists that would be interested, maybe hit me up on Twitter or something like that. I don't know. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Just saying.